I'd really love to see how she dies.
Freak.
Go on.
Doesn't seem to be working. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 7 of Death Note, Overcast.
So maybe it's a rainy
overcast
episode.
Weather.
I'm guessing it's more like a figurative overcast.
And it's also like right before a storm. Overcast is the weather typically before what's typically accepted as like nasty weather.
So this is essentially the calm before the storm.
Exactly.
Fascinating. Last episode we did have a little bit of calm before the storm type feels where Elle met up with the rest of the detective group and revealed his face, and Light found this other detective that worked with Ray Pember and was his fiance, and now they're talking and it seems like she revealed her name, but we don't quite buy it yet.
Not for 1 second. No, she's way too smart.
It's going to be interesting to see, but if you are excited for this episode, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see these episodes right now in their extended uncut forms. Are we excited for episode 7 of Death Note?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Episode 7, Overcast. And it is overcast.
It is overcast.
We love overcast weather.
Regardless of how she came to the conclusion,
rain.
the fact remains this woman knows the truth.
She's in danger.
If she gives this information to the police, it won't take them very long to figure out that Kira is actually me. I have no choice but to eliminate her.
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. But the more I think about it, the more your theory makes sense to me. We can't waste any time. We need to start investigating it right away.
What? Really? Do you mean that?
Yes. So, have you told anyone else about
You
this?
have no idea how
You're
right
the
you
first
are.
person I've told.
So have you told anyone?
You're lucky, but how will you get rid of her? It's not like you can do it here.
Well, you have a gift for stating the obvious, Ryuk.
Aren't you bold?
Let's get started. Could you please tell me the date and time of the bus jacking incident?
It was December 20th.
On
in
the
front
paper.
Of Asagao Hill.
Yeah.
At 11:02 a.m. Bound for Spaceland.
Is he just gonna
December
write her
20th.
name, but it's
And they were on their way to Spaceland.
Yes.
to make her think it's totally fine?
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, no, he's writing her in the
Yeah,
way that's
yeah,
fine. Good thing that we're seeing it, though. Dies by implementing the
This
plan
way,
within
no
48
one will
hours.
find
Okay.
her body. And even if they do, they'll just assume that the death of her fiancé drove her to
Yeah.
commit suicide.
Okay.
What's so funny, Ryuk?
What is he laughing about? I'm starting to see Ryuk is just us.
Questioning all of you like
Yeah.
Just watching.
I'm afraid I had
Yeah.
no other choice. I've determined that Kira
It's
is not
just for
among us.
fun.
Ryuzaki, how can you be
Thanks, Queen.
certain that we're all innocent?
Well, to be honest, from the beginning I set a number of traps that would reveal if any of you was Kira. But after speaking with you one-on-one, I don't feel the need.
Honestly, I kind of get Luna Lovegood vibes,
Excuse
Yeah. I see that.
right?
Unbelievable. He tells us to turn off our cell
Like
phones.
brilliant in a quirky
Understood.
way, but
Yeah.
other
I'm just
people are
about finished
kind
here
of
anyway.
put off
You
by
got the
it.
key,
Look at
so
the way
let
he's holding
yourself
the
in.
phone.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, what did he say? You got your...
Unbelievable. He tells us to turn off our cell phones.
Understood. I'm just about finished here anyway. You got the key, so let yourself in. Watari's on his way.
So that's everything. I'd like to report this incident to my father, if it's okay with you, that is.
Well, if it's all the same, I think I'd like to report it myself. And after talking to you, I've decided that it would be best to do it as soon as possible.
Whoa, what was that?
That makes sense.
Oh, just confirmation. Gotcha.
Just 10 seconds until 1:15. I have to admit, I'd really love to see how she dies, but I can't be caught following
Ew.
her around.
Freak.
Go
Yeah.
on. Hurry to your death.
doesn't seem to be working. Not working.
Yeah.
So that wasn't her name. Or
What's going
well,
on? It should have happened
The
already.
40. What was the 48-hour thing?
we'll see.
This doesn't make sense. I don't understand why she's not leaving. I've had no problems making people kill themselves in the past. All I had to do was write the word suicide. The criminals I tested it on all hung themselves exactly when I specified. My experiments indicate that in a situation like this, I should be able to control a person's actions. So what's wrong?
Maybe in the details that we didn't read, he said, and at 1:15 she leaves.
Okay.
And we just
Gotcha.
didn't get that part.
Okay. But she was supposed to like start doing that.
Start leaving, yeah.
That's wild.
He laughed just like that when I was writing in the death note. And that's not all. I remember thinking it was bizarre how he laughed when I asked for her name. In fact, he's reacted the same way every time her name comes up.
Yeah, why?
Alias.
It's a fake name. It must be a reference or something.
Gentlemen, it's an honor to meet all of you.
Oh, this is the person that wore the suit.
Is Watari? What about your usual outfit?
Watari.
If I dressed like that, I'd be announcing to the world that I am Watari. Ordinarily, I would never show my face to any of you. The fact that I'm here is proof that you've won Ryozaki's trust.
Now that you mention it, I do feel honored.
Well then, I brought those items you
That's weird
requested.
as shit.
It's all here.
Could you please pass them out to everyone?
Yes.
That's what I looked like trying to figure out winged eyeliner.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, these are your new police IDs.
But what for?
Special names?
Yes.
She used an alias. That has to be it. Ryuk knew all along. He could see her real name with his eyes. That's why he wouldn't stop laughing. I should have known. She's been overly cautious from the beginning. I see.
Yeah,
It
she
makes a
wouldn't
lot
be
of sense.
fooled.
She believes that Ray died
called
because
it.
he showed his ID to Kira. So, of course she'd be careful not to reveal her own identity.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't good. It's gonna be
He's
almost
slipping
impossible
up.
to ask
Yeah.
for a real name knowing she gave me an alias the first time. If I'm too persistent, she'll get suspicious.
Someone from the task force might be back there by now.
Oh, yeah. You could be right. Let's cross our fingers and hope someone's there.
Yeah.
He's coming across so sketchy.
Yeah, no, this is really weird.
Damn it. I'm running out of options here.
Yeah, this looks terrible for
Yeah.
him.
I have
He
to
is
stop
really
this before
slipping.
it's too late.
And it's like already weird that he's
What if
following
my father
her.
calls back now?
Maybe
I already
he goes
promised
for
her
the
that I'd let her
Shinigami
talk to me if
eyes.
he did.
Yeah.
This phone rings, it's all over for me. What am I gonna do?
Wait, can you pause it? That's what I was thinking earlier when we were talking about do you ever think he takes the eyes? I don't think he would ever, want to, but I do think that there's potentially a situation where he would be backed into a corner and the only way out is to take the Shinigami eyes,
Yeah.
and then he does.
No. What if my father calls back now? I already promised her that I'd let her talk to him if he did.
He is sweating.
This phone rings, it's all over for me. What am I gonna do?
Airplane mode?
This is crazy. All I have to do is turn my cell phone off. Problem solved. Now, calm down.
Brilliant.
You know what needs to be done.
I'm glad that
Just
we're getting
find
to
out
see
her real
his
name.
thoughts play out.
Yeah.
Her purse, her pockets. She's got to have a driver's license or some kind of personal identification on her somewhere. She's a woman after all. I suppose if I had to, I could use force. No, the last thing I want to do is make a scene in public. I've got to get her somewhere isolated. But where? I can do this. I'm going to convince her to give me her real name.
I don't know about that.
Light, you know, that deal I mentioned is still open. It's just like putting on contact lenses. Completely painless.
Would I be willing to give up half my life just so I could learn this woman's real name?
That's crazy.
That's
I wouldn't.
crazy.
In fact, it's not even worth considering. Now quit wasting my time. Just shut your mouth, Shinigami.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you still have business at the police station then? I'd like to go there by myself, if you don't mind.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem.
She's getting
Findings and
suspicious.
ranks are false.
Yeah.
Why did you give us fake IDs?
As you know, Kira requires a name and a face to kill. We will confront him with that premise in mind, and I think it should be obvious why.
Yes, but of all people, the police shouldn't use fake IDs.
Enough. What choice do we really have given the capabilities of our enemy?
As long as you're working on this case, I think we're going to need all the protection one can get.
That's true.
It would be foolish not to use them.
Remember, anytime you're in a situation
this is
where you have
so
to give out
scary
your
for
name to
them.
a stranger,
Yeah.
make sure to use the name from your fake ID, understood? Right. And be careful not to take them out while in the presence of other police officers. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that could cause problems for us.
I understand.
I'd like to request that you wear these at all times.
Belts?
Belts.
Fun belts?
Each one has a transmitter hidden in the buckle. This will allow
Secret
Ryozaki to
belts.
monitor your whereabouts. And when you press the buckle twice like this, my cell phone will ring, displaying your name. And I'll call
Your
you back
actual
immediately,
name or
but
the
you won't
fake
see my
name?
number displayed. In the morning, all of you will go to the police station as usual. Then, later on in the day, we'll use this method to confirm the name of Ryozaki's hotel and his room number.
Okay.
Please use this for emergencies as well.
No way, this is totally cool.
That's
I feel like
sick.
some kind of secret agent going after Kira.
Quiet, Matsuda! This is not the time to be fooling around. Knock it off!
Yes, sir.
Thank
He's
you
gonna
so much
definitely
for
be the-
everything you've done, Light.
The
After talking to you, I feel much more.
the squeaky wheel.
Yeah, definitely.
After talking to you, I feel much more confident about my theory.
Not at all.
Perfect.
She's definitely suspecting him.
Oh, yeah.
Considering that Ryuk mentioned that eye deal again, there's no doubt in my mind that she used an alias. At this rate, once she goes to the police with her theory about Kira being on that bus, and they look at all the people Ray Pembroke was investigating, it won't take them long to zero in on me.
Yeah.
She's leaving. So now what?
What are they gonna do?
I've got about 5 minutes before that woman gets to police headquarters. Think, I need her real name, and I don't have much time to spare.
Like, he's gonna make mistakes with this kind of time crunch.
Yeah, how's he gonna do it? I have no idea. Any guesses before we go?
I mean, just like off the top of my head, pay someone to like grab her bag, because I feel like the ID aspect,
Or-
it would be suspicious if she died right away, like as she was walking into the
Yeah.
police station. But I guess he could do the like programming thing where he's like, she goes home for a day and a half and then
Yeah.
does it and then is found, where it would be like she immediately
Would just
is
not
like
go to the police
possessed.
station.
Exactly.
If this woman makes it to the police station and someone from the task force has returned by then, it'll all be over for me.
Yeah, what is he gonna do?
Gotta find out her real name. All right.
Oh, what you doing?
Excuse me.
Yes?
There's something that I should probably tell you.
Okay.
The thing is, it'll be impossible for you to contact anyone from the task force directly.
Huh?
That's right. Keep the conversation going. I just need to find something that she can latch onto, and I've got her. Once she's comfortable, then I can get her real name. I can do this. Didn't you find it odd that there was no one at task force headquarters?
Yeah, I did find it a bit strange, but I didn't.
Let me explain.
The music.
task force has been organized so that its members can't be identified and nobody on the outside knows who's in charge. If the members' names were ever made public, or the structure of the task force was revealed, we'd likely see another tragedy along the lines of the one that claimed your fiance's life. What I'm trying to say is, you'll never be able to talk to someone directly from the task force because the police simply won't allow it.
That's pretty clever. I'm impressed.
If this is supposed to be a secret, then how do you know so much?
Guess I spoke
Yeah.
too soon.
Oh,
She's
no.
sharp.
Very well. You leave me no choice. It's because I'm actually a member of the task force.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. You're telling me that you're an agent?
Big bluff here.
Yes. L is currently in charge of the task force, and he's leading our investigation.
Yes. To be honest, I already suspected that.
She's so smart.
He was concerned that the task force had become too small. Many detectives had quit fearing for their lives, and so, despite the fact that I'm a high school student, he brought me on board to help out with the investigation.
Just
After
'cause?
all, I've
Oh,
helped them
yeah.
solve cases in the past.
So
She did
Elle
overhear
trusts
that.
you then.
I can go to task force headquarters whenever it suits me, and I'm allowed to investigate freely as I see fit. You see, these days the task force is made up of a chosen few.
Oh
an elite
my
group of
God.
people handpicked for the job by
Wow.
all are highly skilled, well-respected, and above all, trustworthy.
This is a great move.
Yeah.
He's not lying.
Well, He kind of is.
Well, I mean, it is a small group now.
Yeah, he's not on it.
Yeah, okay, he's lying in that sense, but he's lying with the truth in some capacity.
Yeah.
This must just be entertaining for him.
Yeah, I mean, it is really entertaining. I'm having a great time.
I'm just so
Thanks,
zoned
Winnie.
in.
But just to be safe, I'd like to try and visit the task force headquarters again.
Girl.
Please, wait a second.
Oh, this is
It's like
sus.
I just told you, they won't let you talk to anyone.
I know, but
yeah,
I was
okay.
hoping I could speak with Elle directly.
Light's getting a little desperate here. You can hear it in his voice.
And getting more and more suspicious
Careless.
sounding.
Think of it. Who's at the police station right now?
Actually, no one's there at the moment.
That's not good news. We need someone there at all times. Work in shifts if you have to.
I understand. Aizawa, I'll put you in charge of that for today.
Because of
Yes,
what
sir.
if there was information
I'm on
like
my
what just
way.
happened.
Oh,
Won't take
gotcha,
me
gotcha.
long.
Ms. Maki, please, wait a second. It's literally impossible to meet Elle. This is pointless.
You may be right, but I think that there's a chance that he'll meet with me. Although the only contact I've had with him was following orders through a computer, he might remember who I am. You see, I worked under him in a case in the U.S. about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Are you serious? You worked under Elle?
Yes, I didn't tell you this, but up until 3 months ago, I worked as an FBI agent.
This is it. Finally something I can use.
All right.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised. In
Whoa, his face shift
Up
here.
until 3 months ago, I worked as an FBI
The animation's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
this is it. Finally something I can use.
this right here is nuts.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Whoa.
In
Yeah.
fact, I noticed early on that your investigative skills were far beyond those of an amateur. You're very cautious and you seem to have a gift for getting to the heart of the matter. If I could, I'd like to learn from you.
Maybe it's unrealistic, but I think that if I go to headquarters and I give them my name, there's a chance that they'll let me speak with him directly.
I see. But if the only person you could trust with this info was Elle, then why me?
Yeah.
I suppose I was upset that they wouldn't allow me to see anyone from the task force, and then you came along claiming to be the son of the lead detective, and no, that's not it. I'll be honest with you. It's because you remind me of Elle. There's something about you that's just like him.
Yeah, they're setting up that they're very similar. What would Elle do if he had a death note? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. That would be really cool.
Will you investigate this case with me?
Huh?
I want you to come work with us as part of the task force. We could use your help.
How?
How is this going to work
As
out
I'm sure
anyway,
you know, not
except
just anyone
just
can do it.
completely
Please,
screwing him
I know
over?
this is sudden,
Yeah.
but the team needs people like you. I'm serious.
Maybe he'll
you
say
could be doing
he's her
so much more
contact.
than gathering information on your own.
Yeah.
You have all the experience as an FBI agent. You're more talented than most of the detectives currently on the task
Yeah.
force, and Elle obviously trusted you in the past.
You want me to join the task force?
I can't help but think that it must be fate that I met you today. I'd like to be the one to recommend you.
Please let me investigate this case with you.
He's getting a kick out of this.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy
Yes, of
interesting.
course. I just need to see some form of identification before we proceed.
Oh,
Yes?
you see the name I gave you earlier? Well, it wasn't actually my real name. I'm so sorry.
His face, he's like, let's go.
My
You stayed
God.
one step ahead of me. But I suppose that's just
Except
further
for
proof of your
right now.
capabilities.
So will a Japanese driver's license do the trick then?
Maybe she's still not giving it up, though. Maybe it's,
Maybe
a,
it's
fake.
a fake driver's license.
Oh, boy.
Are the snowflakes? Or light? Oh.
Snowflakes.
I made it in time.
Oh, boy. And that investigator's walking by right at the exact moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you don't mind my asking, why do you keep checking your watch?
Oh, well. I guess it's because I'm Kira.
Oh. Oh, my God. She just...
What is happening?
I think she's gonna have a heart attack.
Well, no, he said suicide, right? So she's just gonna get possessed by the thing and... Wow.
Whoa.
What's the matter?
There's something I have to do.
Oh.
My father's cell phone might be available now. Do you want to see if you can talk to him?
No, thank you. I have nothing to say to him.
Oh my god. Wait.
Then goodbye, Naomi Misura.
Okay, so she's just gonna go die. Wow. The power is just so potent. It's just 180, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh. Wow. Well, that was episode 7 of Death Note. Dang. Dark ending there.
That's fucked up.
God dang.
I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Pember was tailing.
Very well. Who are these two individuals he was investigating?
Boy.
Deputy Director Kitamura, along with Detective Superintendent Yagami and their families.
So that narrows it down.
At this stage,
yeah, that was episode 7 of Death Note. What an amazing episode. I mean, just the mental game going on there. The way the conversation kept just ebbing and flowing between the two of them. It was just crazy.
Yeah, there were so many different times that episode when I really didn't know how that was going to work out.
Yeah, whatsoever. I mean, looking forward to more scenes like that where he has to just convince them. Like, because he really went from nothing to getting her full ID by the end.
Well, because the thing is, like, he's a planner, but time is so critical for something like that. So when he's in these, like, very short term, like he has to come up with a solution right away in a time crunch, it's definitely like a different kind of thought process, which is really cool to see the difference. And it's just like more complete for what kind of thinker he is, like on the whole.
If you enjoyed that episode, please make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below, and check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see these episodes early in their extended uncut forms. We have a lot to discuss. Before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Question 1. DK Lounge asks, what do you think of the way Light cruelly mocks Naomi upon his victory and the fact that he chose to have her die via suicide? Also, with how Naomi compares Light to L, how do you think L would respond if he found the Death Note instead of Light?
I mean, that was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like, that was
truly
really mean.
I mean, beyond mean, that is just...
It's evil. And the thing that we keep coming back to is, like, things were arguably necessary in the beginning, and now he's just doing stuff
to cover
because
his own
he
ass.
enjoyed, well, not even, like, he didn't have to do all that stuff. He just did because he likes it. And
have to do all of what stuff?
Just goading her after he had won.
That's the thing, is like the gloating afterwards was like
there's such a big difference between like it's the same reason he told her he was Gira. He didn't have to do that. Like, if anything, that was putting himself at massive risk.
Yeah.
Because what if he was right in front of the police station, someone's walking
right in front of the police station and an investigator walked by.
Yeah, like if someone had overheard him and like he already had her name, he had already sentenced her to die. He didn't need to do that, but he wanted to see the look on her face when she realized that he had bested her.
Which is crazy,
so
the ego.
up.
And it makes me wonder, the second part of the question, what would L do if he had a Death Note?
I don't think I know L well enough.
I think L may bring it to the police and be like, I have this in my possession. I can help take care of like the people on death's row by just writing them all down. Maybe he would try to figure it out as a means of the court system. I don't know, but I don't think he'd be using it like that. I don't think he'd be enjoying it. But it is interesting that they keep comparing the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to keep comparing them as the series goes on.
Yeah,
they're definitely a lot more in common than not in common. All right, let's go to question 2. The question 2, Miss Breadloaf asks, we've seen Light kill from behind a TV screen or from pre-writing their demise, such as Ray Pember, with Light writing Naomi's demise just feet away from her. What kind of killer do you think Light is, and do you think this will change throughout the series? Like, this was truly his first, like, nearly shooting someone in the face.
Yeah. I mean, like, he just keeps getting more and more extreme, from like the people who are already sentenced to death to the people who are like the very worst criminals to people who are like kind of criminals but not severe, to people who are on trial,
to people who were like opposing him.
Exactly. Like, he just keeps progressing, so I feel like it's only going to get worse from there, but that was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad, and I don't know, I think he's going to get more brazen about it. Like, I think he wants to, especially if he ever gets those Shinigami eyes, he could literally just walk down the street and kill everybody.
That would be bad.
Yeah, totally. All right, let's go to our last question. All right, final question. Dowlord Badlands asks, what are your thoughts on Ryuk at this point, and how has your opinion on him changed or stayed the same since his introduction? Ryuk is just the viewer. I feel like he's just us in the show, because as we get more excited, he does. It's almost like he's reacting. Like,
that's so funny.
I very much relate to him.
I think the fact that he didn't tell Light that she was using an alias and was just like waiting to see. I mean, he wanted to see the look on Light's face when Light realized that something was wrong.
But did he not tell Light it was an alias? Because he laughed and kind of gave it away. The only reason why Light figured it out is because
follows you around giggling weirdly. I feel like he does that a lot.
While he is a viewer and he seems to be unbiased, when he presents his unbiased information, the timing of when he presents unbiased information seems biased. The timing.
It's a really great way of putting it.
Yeah. So, and I think it's biased towards interesting events. So it's not biased towards anybody, but it's biased towards chaos. So that's what I think. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see all these characters more, but that's about it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Are we excited for episode 8 of Death Note?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.